Like President Trump, Elon Musk is a very thin-skinned individual. You better watch out. You better not call him names, insult him, or mock him, because if you do that, he's not going to take it well. And in fact, he might just resort to suing you. He will see you in court. The New York Post reports Elon Musk said he intends to file suit against former squad representative Jamaal Bowman for calling him a Nazi and a thief this week on CNN. Quote, "I've had enough. Lawsuit inbound," Musk wrote on X late Friday next to a clip of Bowman's caustic remarks. In his Thursday rant, Bowman, who was ousted in a primary last summer, said the Doge boss doesn't have the necessary skills to spearhead the Trump administration's cost-cutting crusade. Quote, "How do we know? Because they fired tens of thousands of people, was challenged in court. The court said the people have to go back, and now the people are coming back," Bowman contended during a Thursday night segment on CNN. "He's incompetent, he's a thief, he's a Nazi, and people don't trust him," Bowman said. Okay, incompetent, thief. I mean, I don't know about incompetent. He seems to be doing things fairly competently in terms of destroying the government. That was his goal. His goal is self-enrichment, get himself more money, get you less money. A thief, yeah, that's definitionally what's going on. And a Nazi, I mean, he has never openly admitted to being a Nazi, but he did something known as the Roman salute, aka the Nazi salute, twice on Trump's inauguration day. Stuff like that doesn't just happen. Leftists accused the billionaire of making a Nazi salute while he addressed a crowd on Trump's inauguration day in January. Musk didn't elaborate on any details of the planned lawsuit. However, he appears to be trying to pursue a defamation case against Bowman. Defamation cases have a legal high bar for public figures because they are required to prove actual malice motivated a false statement against them. So in this case, this is not actually a false factual statement. It's an opinion. He's saying, in my opinion, he is a Nazi. If it were a false factual statement, it would go something like this. Elon Musk is a self-professed Nazi. Now, Elon Musk has never called himself a Nazi. He has never admitted to being a Nazi. So if Jamaal Bowman said that, it would be false. It would be giving people the false impression that Elon Musk has admitted he's a Nazi, that Trump is associating with a self-professed Nazi. And yeah, it would be harmful to Elon's reputation. It would be false. And Elon could feasibly get damages from him. But this is just making the assessment that he is a Nazi. And it's probably largely based off that inauguration day Nazi salute that he did. Not once, but twice. Dude, what's wrong with your nervous system? What's wrong with your muscles if you really think that this was just an accident? Just an awkward gesture, as some people are saying. Some people are endearingly saying, oh, well, you know, he has autism. It happens. Really? Does autism cause you to make 2 Nazi salutes in a row? What on earth is wrong with you to make an argument like that? An outcry of conservatives urged Musk to file a suit against Bowman, such as Senator Mike Lee of Utah. The remarks by the former Bronx and Westchester County representative came during an exchange with Joe Borelli, the ex-top Republican on the NYC Council, who suggested that Democrats were manufacturing a lot of the protests that have dogged GOP town halls with constituents over recent weeks. I don't think so. I don't think that's what's going on. I'm sure some of those people are fake or plants because, let's face it, both sides use plants. You know, it's not something that's impossible. But yeah, people are sick of the theft that they're suffering under the leadership of Elon Musk. I mean, it's taking money out of middle class people's pockets and putting it in billionaires' pockets. It's not something that's good, and it's not constitutional either. Now, I know the average American might not be super obsessed about separation of powers, but it's something people are concerned about. That's not true, and this shows again the American people do not trust Elon Musk, and Elon Musk is incompetent in his position, Bowman said. Near the end of the segment, CNN host Abby Phillips tried to draw distance from Bowman's incendiary attack against Musk. Quote, "Former Congressman Bowman, I just have to say, your opinion about Musk is your opinion about Musk." She even knows it's an opinion. It's not a factual statement. Elon Musk is so illiterate on the law that he's trying to sue this guy for stating his opinion. It's not even fact. Oh my goodness. This just goes to show you, billionaires are not inherently smarter than anyone else. Look, we learned this in high school. Defamation needs to have a false statement of fact, not opinion. If we sue people for opinions, no matter how ill-informed their opinions are, if you say, oh, it's my opinion that this politician is an idiot, even though a politician is really smart and they had their IQ tested and it's 200 or something, that's fine. That's fine. That's your opinion. You're entitled to your opinion. You're entitled to your opinion of saying that person looks like a pedophile, that person looks like a rapist. Very incendiary opinions. But that's not a factual statement. It's not like saying, oh, they're a convicted pedophile or they're a self-professed Klansman. No. Gosh. What an ignoramus. Elon's mother, May Musk, has publicly encouraged him to sue social media outlets that suggested he made a Nazi salute during the Inauguration Day festivities. Back in January, the SpaceX and Tesla boss also publicly mused about suing Minnesota Governor Tim Walz for accusing him of doing a Sieg Heil. He did that too. Yeah, he threatened Tim Walz. It is unclear if Musk intends still to sue Walz. Yeah, I don't know if he's going to follow through on it. He seems like the bluffer, but I also wouldn't be surprised if the guy was so litigious that he was like, I'll see you in court for insulting me. But he has to deep down, like I said, he's an ignoramus, but maybe he's not. Maybe he deep down knows that he's going to get laughed out of the courtroom. He probably speaks with attorneys about this, and the attorneys say, dude, you don't have a case here. Give it up. It's just a mean opinion that you don't like. You can't sue them for it. Bowman served in the House from 2021 to January 2025. He was ousted by George Latimer. Very pro-Israel Democrat, very centrist corporate guy who campaigned aggressively against his criticisms of Israel and lefty antics. Yeah, that was kind of a bad omen for the left, where it's like they're stuck between a rock and a hard place with the pro-Israeli types going after them and the anti-Israeli types going after them in the form of the pro-Palestine protesters who didn't like Biden's funding of Israel. So it was a rough time for the Democrats. Yeah, so he's an interesting character, Bowman is. He definitely got really aggressive. I remember one time he was chanting his own name at a rally for himself. He was like, Bowman, Bowman, which, that's a little bit cringe. But pointing out that Elon Musk is a Nazi, or, saying it's your opinion that he's a Nazi, that is not cringe. That's par for the course when Elon Musk is out there doing Nazi salutes and trying to play dumb, trying to say, it was just an awkward gesture. And he's got these sycophants in the media who are like, he didn't do a Nazi salute. Who are you going to believe, me or your lying eyes? Meh. Yeah, it's disgusting, the things people are willing to defend. I bet if he outright called himself a Nazi, there would still be right-wingers saying he's actually not a Nazi. That's how far they're willing to go to defend this guy. Make no mistake about it. But yeah, I hope he sues Bowman just so that Bowman can destroy him in court. He can bring forward evidence of Elon Musk's Nazi salute, the video, as well as some of the evidence of Elon Musk funding the far-right groups in Europe, especially Germany, the country where the Holocaust happened and where Olaf Scholz, the chancellor, is calling Elon Musk out for his anti-Semitic funding. He's funding anti-Semitic political parties and trying to promote hatred and division in Germany. It's like, can't you just mind your own business, dude? It's bad enough that you're taking things over in America and trying to turn our democracy into an oligarchy, but you have to own the world too. You do? I think you should pay some more taxes, just my thought. But yeah, please spend a lot of money trying to win this court case against Jamaal Bowman. Flush a bunch of your money down the toilet trying to get damages from him. You will lose, and it will be hilarious to see. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, comment, or subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. This has been the Morris, the Merrier, and I look forward to speaking to you in my next video.